everyone. Sorry, I'm just rearranging. Hi, I have a tea. That was the wrong time to pick up the tea because now I need to go and find things. 1 second. See if this is working. Yeah, it's working. It's working. It's all good. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Big K. Hi, Anna. I have so much knitwear on. Jeez. If you've read the description box of the video, you're already going to know this, but our boiler's broken. So we have no hot water or heating. Let's have a quick look and see what the temperature it is today. It is going to be warm compared to some of you, okay? But it doesn't stop me being super cold. 1 second. 3 degrees. Oh, and apparently it's snowing. It was just raining when I just looked outside, so. Yeah, it's currently only 3 degrees. Celsius, and we have no heating or hot water. So I do have a tea, but I am going to put it down because I have only just made it, which all over poor planning on my part is happening right now. Let's pick up the knitting and get some kind of order happening and get comfortable. Yeah, English weather. Should be snowing. Is actually raining. And too many cushions. Too many cushions. So yeah, we have no heating, no hot water. The letting agency did just drop around some, excuse me, this terrible planning. They did just drop around some electric heaters. I haven't put any on yet because I'm going to wait until I can't stand it anymore. But I have 4 layers on, all the knitwear. Should probably put another pair of socks on. Got chilly feet, but whatever. Also got blanket for added knitwear made by my mum and my grandma. And I couldn't be bothered to put makeup on yet today. So apologies for that. I'm hoping the glasses cover somewhat of the multitude of sins. Feel like I should probably announce in Insta stories that I'm currently live streaming. That should be a thing I should probably do. Oh, Lynn, I hope that your daughter's heater gets mended soon. Excuse me. That was a really awkward pose. Currently live streaming over on YouTube. Link in my bio. I need to get to 10,000 followers on Instagram so I can do the swipe up because I can't do the swipe up. Boop. Post. Oh, I was going to put a filter on it. Oh well. Love doing selfies when people are staring at you. I hate doing selfies when people are staring at me. It is the worst. Oh, you love the hat. Thanks. I can't remember the name of the pattern right now, but my friend knit it for me. Well, she actually technically knit it for herself, but it came out too big. And I have a big head, so I got the hat. And luckily it coordinates with everything I wear / knit because it's purple and now also matches my hair. Oh, excuse me. I was awoken quite early this morning by my very noisy neighbours, which is really fun, seeing as I've woken up at 4:45 for the past 2 days. 3 days. Actually, the day before yesterday, I woke up at 4. My cardigan's pretty sweet too. Oh, thanks. This is not a hand knit, but because it's machine knit, it's double layered, so it's super warm. I tend to wear it as like a coat in the spring, like a spring jacket. I quite like it. Got it from the men's section in the sale a few years ago. I say a few. I was still at university, so now it's many, many years ago. And I really enjoy it. But yeah, just like I want to do a live stream. I was considering podcasting, but then you know what? I haven't actually knit that much this week. So I'm going to live stream instead because I just fancied it, and in theory, it should distract me from how cold I am. What am I doing with this knitting? Oh, I'm just knitting around. That's good. I'm knitting the body of my Zweig jumper, pullover, whatever you want to call it. The little teacup up here, that's where I was before. Now I'm all the way down here. You can't really tell. Well, maybe you can. I don't know how good my webcam is on YouTube. It looks all right with it here, but it's probably not. But it's got little cross patterns down the body, and you can't really see the little cross patterns when it's the dark body of it. So yeah, it's quite nice, quite fun. I miss your crochet, you traitor. I'm sorry. I am going to crochet again. I just, I'm in a knitting funk right now. Really enjoying knitting. Can't help it. I learned to knit before I learned to crochet. Now I've just abandoned crochet a little. There we go. You can't really see this. I'm hoping it will show up really, really well on my pale, pale skin. But then I'm going to have to find a suitable undergarments to wear with the jumper, so you don't see, brassiere. That's fine. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Because I'm so excited to wear this jumper. It's going to be the best thing ever. Thanks. I'm so excited. So I need to knit this until it gets to 30 centimeters. Hey, Meg. Morning or afternoon, as it is here. It's currently 2:10 in the afternoon. Yeah, I need to knit this until it's 30 centimeters. And the plain knit rows that I have in between the little cable rows, super quick. Little cable rows, less quick. Slower, if you will. Is it National Wear Your Knits Day? It's not National Wear Your Knits Day. It's National... Oh, no, it's not even national. It's very local to my specific house. It's local. My boiler is broken and I'm really cold. Day. Am I nervous to block the sweater? I wasn't nervous on blocking the sweater until that comment just there. Do I plan on knitting a full-on colourwork sweater anytime soon? Funny you should mention that. I was just looking at colourwork jumper patterns. Just saying. So yeah, there's a way of doing this so you can cable without a cable needle, but I haven't actually watched the tutorial that it suggests in the pattern because I'm a moron. So I am using the using a cable needle. It's fine. Oh, I see. It's just such dark red with the light color. Yeah, no, I did think that as I was knitting it, but whatever. I will just be really positive and hope for the best. Because optimism has got me through everywhere in life so far. So hopefully it will get me through the washing of this jumper. If in doubt, optimism. I'm even alternating skeins, Colour catcher. Ooh, colour catcher. Good plan. I will seek them out. But you see, I was just going to hand wash it. Can you put a colour catcher sheet in a hand wash? Is that a thing that I can do? Oh, I feel like that was a very child question to ask. That's not a question an almost 28-year-old should be asking, but I am. Colour huge sweater work. Colour work sweater made at the moment. Yeah, I did really enjoy knitting the colourwork section of this, I won't lie. But I mentioned in my last podcast, I bought that sweater quantity of yarn. I'm thinking I'm going to do a colourwork sweater with that and the sparkly yarn that Meg so kindly gifted to me. I am more 27 than 28, to be fair. I am. But if I keep saying I'm almost 28, it's going to be less of a shock when I hit 28. In theory. I say that every year and it never works out that way. Just so you know. It's still hideous to age every year. I just don't like being old. I won't lie. It's not a comfortable feeling. Okay, alternating skeins, alternating. Pop that over there, bring that up, swapping. We're in. I know, how amazing would a sparkly colourwork. Oh my god, it would look like the 80s kind of threw up on me a little bit. I was going to. Okay, question for the room. Colour catchers, as in when you're doing washing, you put this sheet in and it should catch the colour so your clothes don't run. Can you use that when hand washing? I'm inclined to say no, but I don't know. So if anybody knows and you're watching this live, let me know. And if you're not watching this live and you're watching this later, feel free to put it in the comment section below and I will report back in the next podcast. I will report back my findings. I feel like this could be something that could be easily Googled, but this is more fun. Okay. We're getting a few yeses in. Exciting. Yeah, Meg, whilst we're, waiting for people to respond, I was also going to use I was considering doing a three color jumper and then use Tonks as well, but I think that might be a little intense on the bright colors. Although I say that, I kind of look like this right now. So, okay. Big K, can I use Colour Catcher for hand washing? Yes. Simply place a sheet at the bottom of your sink or bowl and wash as normal from the FAQ on their website. Thanks, Big K. Thanks. It gained its new sweater pattern. Oh my goodness, I've seen photos of it. It's so beautiful. Yay. Yes, we can use colour catchers in hand wash. Woo! And who's to say that this isn't an educational thing? I don't think anyone has ever told me that this isn't an educational thing, but hello, Beth. Hello. I like knowing stuff, therefore I Google. That's a fair thing. I feel like that should be in like either a bumper sticker or on a t-shirt. You get pipe in a tweed jacket. Yes. Mario had a pipe for a small amount of time. He thought it was cool. Then he realized he really didn't like smoking. So that was very short-lived during the first year of knowing him. Mario having a pipe. This guy with a mohawk and a pipe. It was a weird time. Yeah, Mario used to have a mohawk when I first met him. It was fun. Lena. Lena just agreed to knit her mum a cardigan. Well, this is why I don't agree to knit things for other people. Hi, Olivia. Best of luck for learning to knit. You're going to have so much fun. I'm currently knitting. I suppose I should angle this so you can see what I'm knitting. Oh, but you can't see my face. There we go. We'll do that. Now you can see what I'm knitting. And it's maybe more entertaining for you. Yeah, I never agree to knit anyone anything. And therefore, if you receive something knitted, it's because I really like you. And you're a fantastic person. And it's usually a gift and therefore a surprise. So feel privileged if you've ever received anything hand knit from me. Am I going to unravel next month? I don't know. When is it? Let's do some Googling. Hey, Big K, I'm going to do you and do some Googling. I'm going to do some. I should start live streaming just like from my phone. That should be a thing that I should do. And it would be so much easier. And plus the camera is better. Festival. I think that's what some people do. Farnham. Oh, I think I looked into going at some point, and I think it was really 16th, 17th, and 18th. I'm not going, but I don't know if I'm working. Let's have a look and see how easy it is to get to Unravel. Farnham. I'm going to say it's going to be quite difficult to get to by train. Guildford. Fair. Sorry. Fair. Kind of close to my parents, but at the same time, nowhere near my parents. Really, I can't see what any of you are talking about. So you might be telling me ways to get there. I've literally just Googled the word maps. That was terrible. I want directions, please. I want directions from my home to there on public transport. So I can't drive. Oh, wow. No, I will not be going. I'm sorry. Because it takes 4 hours to get there. Maybe next year when I have learnt to drive. Laura, are you going to have the best time ever? Yarn festivals are so much fun. Okay, now I'm back in the room. I can see what you're all talking about. It's all good. I just was vaguely aware that you just got, my concentrating research face. And I don't actually know what that looks like. The UK is very small. I agree, but trains are a pain in the foot. If I could drive down, let's see how far it would be to drive. 2 hours. So maybe next year, because I am going to learn to drive. I just need to renew my driving license and my provisional driving license, and then learn to drive. The UK is absolutely tiny in comparison to a lot of other places. So when I, talk to people and say, oh, I went to university 4 hours away, in the UK, that sounds super far because a lot of my friends didn't, and they went sort of around London way and blah, blah, blah. And then 4 hours away from where I grew up and now live, same place. Yeah, but then you talk to someone from, I don't know, Canada or even the States or Russia, and that's just like, oh, that's super close. I would drive 4 hours for a, weekend visit. Nope. Anna, I saw a picture on Instagram today, and it was a picture from the day that Sweden road laws changed, so they drove on the side they now drive on as opposed to the side that we currently drive on. And it was a really interesting picture. Luxembourg is smaller. That is true. And Liechtenstein is even smaller. It's all right. Quite like being from a tiny country. Other Sweden is just trees. That's true. It is just trees. I've driven 4 hours for a day trip. 4 hours in one direction or 4 hours total? And I hate that One Direction were called One Direction, because now whenever I say One Direction, I think of One Direction. I'm so glad I took time to learn to drive this summer. I really need to learn. I feel like I've told this story on a live stream even. I was in a car crash recently after turning, well, 18 is when I technically got driving lessons from my parents. And so I just kind of kept putting off learning. And now I think I need to face my fear of driving and drive. So now I get to learn to drive in Nottingham. Yay! Got stuck in 7 hours traffic on the way back. That's gross. That's really, really gross. My university is 6.5 hours away from my parents' house and still in the same state. That's crazy. That's crazy. We drive through like 7 counties to visit my parents. We counted it once. I have tea in a really cute koala mug. Father Christmas got it for me. Because yeah, we still get Father Christmas presents. And look, they're all cuddling. And this one's got a thing and a little butterfly in there. And oh, it's very cute. In the chat, I've just found out that you can't drive in Vatican. So that's a useful thing to know. Oh, thanks. It's designed by, it's Rendale Designs by Hannah Dale. And it's called 3 of a Kind. And my mum is a little obsessed with the prints that this lady comes up with. And they're all really cute animal prints. And they are cuddling. No, thanks. No, you're not making my mug rude. That is not, I'm going to cover them up. You've lost the privilege. I'll turn it round so you can just see the real cute, fluffy one then. Yeah, my mum got a lot of these mugs for her birthday and Christmas. It is a cute mug. Would I like pink tea? Sounds intriguing. Do you mean tea that is the color of pink, or dear the Moonchin King, I would like an expansion of the question, please. I had so many cups of tea this morning, as I'm sure you can imagine. This tea is already too cold. Oh, and welcome the Moonchin King. Thank you for just subscribing. But if you're asking if I would like pink tea in general, I have drunken, I have consumed tea. I have drunken, I have drank, I drank, I have drunken. Pink tea in general. I have quite a nice raspberry tea that is pink, and then no, that is I have a tea that's a raspberry tea. It's got pea flower in, and you put lemon juice in, and it changes the color. I can't remember. Kashmiri chai. What's Kashmiri chai? Oh, Laura, that's so sad. You have to cut the knot out and sew in 2 ends. I'm sorry that is a thing. Wait, was it a knot that you found in my yarn? Hope not. Thanks, Anna, for sending me a link as to what Kashmiri chai is. Ooh, that is pink. Also, I like the pistachios on the side. I keep getting an advert come up on Instagram trying to sell me onto pistachios. They obviously haven't got the memo that I don't actually enjoy eating nuts that much. You're most welcome, Olivia. I hope you really enjoy knitting. What are you working on at the moment? That was loud, I'm sorry. And English is hard. Sometimes I say things and then I have to stop and backtrack and either correct myself, or I was right the first time, it just sounds wrong. Oh, good. Not my yarn. Phew. Just started a sock head cowl in my sparkle base. Oh, isn't it soft? Oh my goodness, that sparkle base is so snuggly and soft. I'm going to try and do a lot of beading next week. I'm going to try and do a lot of beading next week, and get a beading update out there. I'm working on a scarf. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, thanks. Can't really see it in its current state. So I had my hair done on Tuesday, and I wasn't going to wash it until Tuesday anyway, as in this coming Tuesday, because, you know, bright colored hair, you don't wash it that often. But now I am okay. Now I am definitely dearly. Can't wash it because I have no hot water. And while I only wash my hair in cold water, I usually go lukewarm instead of the temperature of ice. So thank you. Thank you. Stellina breaks too easily. Am I doing something wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. In my experience with Stellina, it has always broken easily as well. Not that I've used an abundance of sparkly yarn. Maybe I'm doing something wrong when dyeing it. I'll do some research and look into it because maybe it's me. Just don't blame yourself. I am new to the dyeing game. Oh, actually, my cheekbones are coming back. You can see some shape in my face again. Ah, weight loss. What a wonderful thing. If it is something that you want to do. Dark green scarf. Sounds beautiful, Olivia. Sounds absolutely beautiful. I'm glad you enjoy it. Thank you. Because unfortunately, I am not able to keep all of the yarn that I dye and knit it all up. Just because that would not be very cost effective. So I don't actually know what it looks like knit up a lot of the time until people knit it and send photos showing me. So it's very exciting. I need to get another pot because then I can dye more yarn at once. Because at the moment, I only have the pot size I have, which I thought was a big pot. It turns out it's not that big of a pot. I can only really dye 2 skeins at once. I can yeah, I can only really dye 2 skeins at once, which is kind of tough to do and a bit crappy. Because if people want to buy like a sweater's quantity of yarn, you usually need at least 3 skeins because I'm only doing 4-ply yarn at the moment / fingering weight because I just am. And if you want to knit jumpers, I need to put larger quantities in so people can buy a jumpers quantity. So I need to buy a bigger pot so I can dye more yarn at once, or at least another pot so that I can dye simultaneously yarn. Am I doing a yarn update soon? I do intend to, yes, because I need to start saving money for some trips that I have coming up next month. In March, not next month. Plus, I need to stop looking at yarn on my phone so I can't really buy any more yarn because Edinburgh Yarn Festival. Saving money for that. It's because I have accommodation sorted now. I have my flight sorted now. I got my ticket sorted. Becky's going, which is literally the best news that I've had in a long time. Hannah, you're going to be going to EYF. How exciting! Oh, I'm so excited. If anyone here is going, please come up and say hi. Because it's great that, you know, I get to chat to all of you here. But it would be really nice if you like introduce yourself so I can see you in person. And what would be even better is if you not only introduce yourself with your actual name, but also with your username, because it's just easier. It's nice to put a face to a name. And plus, it's just fun. In general, tell you what, the fact that this webcam isn't very good is great because, I do not have many bags under my eyes. There's a lot of work, but could I do a sock tutorial? I'm not going to rule it out. I'm not going to say a definite no, but it won't be in the near future regarding sock tutorial. Especially because the type of heel I use, I won't be able to make a tutorial for because it's a paid for pattern. But not going to say definite no. Ooh. I'll send you some warm if you send me some cold. Oh my goodness. That sounds like the best exchange that we could ever have. And I just responded to your Instagram poll. Just as I responded, Anna said, sorry, I was trying to set up one of those poll things on my Instagram. That's really funny. I just responded. Did I start the Lost in Time shawl? I didn't. I like to have one big project on the go at once. So I've got this happening at the moment. Plus, I'm trying to decide if I want to make it a 2 or 3 color shawl. But I'm pretty sure that the Lost in Time shawl is going to be my next crochet project. I did crochet a dice bag for someone, and I have crocheted my pumpkin hat, and I crocheted a hat for somebody else. With the new depth heel, is the 2 inches of stocking stitch on the heel only? I don't understand the question. I'm sorry. I'd love to go to EYF maybe next year. Quite expensive for travel and all. I can imagine. I went from Germany last year, and that was pretty pricey. I didn't book my flight or train or whatever early enough this year, so I ended up paying 4 times more than when I first looked, which was really stupid on my part. But now I'm flying, so I get there a bit earlier. And plus, I don't fly out till 7:30 on Sunday night. So I have all day Sunday to do something with. I don't know what. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be by myself because I think quite a lot of people are going quite early on Sunday. So maybe I'll just go check out some tea rooms / coffee shops and sit and knit and chill somewhere with my headphones in, listening to some music or something. It's a point. I need to charge my iPod. I've got to try and remember that. I need to charge my iPod. Feeling quite warm in the arms, body, and hands. A bit chilly in the feet and legs. Ooh, that was a really unflattering angle. But yeah, EYF is so much fun. Thanks, Juju Fish. That was real cute. And checking flights, clear your cookies afterwards, as otherwise the websites remember your search and prices. Clever. I will do that next time. Yes, I could go sightseeing in Edinburgh. It will depend on the weather, 100%. And also because I will have my suitcase with me. I did a bit of sightseeing around last year when I went, and we will be going back to Edinburgh in August because a couple of our friends are getting married. Oh, no. Need to start my cables again. And Mario has never been to Edinburgh before, so I don't want to go too OTT on the sightseeing in March and then have to do it all over again when I go in August. Ooh. All of the trips to Edinburgh this year, all of the trips. I'm very excited to meet and see some of my lovely internet friends again, and especially because I would have just been to Sweden as well. Very exciting. It's really popular for people of my inclination to do a year abroad at uni there. I can imagine there's quite a lot of medical history in Edinburgh. So, Hey, Anna, I'll tell you what we could do at some point in the future is we could just kind of, you know, go on holiday together and meet in a different country and explore it. Just going to put that out there as a friend suggestion. There's a yarn shop in Nottingham. Oh, there was last year. I'm pretty sure they're going to do one again this year. Last year it was in November because I went and it was fun. What else is there to do for a tourist? We have a castle. It's quite nice for shopping. Quite a few nice restaurants. There are caves to do. What else is there? A lot of Robin Hood themed things because Robin Hood was from Nottingham. We have the oldest inn in England, which is in the side of a cave, which is pretty cool. Got a canal, which is quite pretty. Depending what time of day you go there, don't go there too late. Don't really know what else there is to do in Nottingham. It's got quite good nightlife. I don't know if that would appeal to everyone. I have work tomorrow. I haven't had to work on a Sunday in years. Years. Because when I worked at the beach shop, they were closed on a Sunday. So I haven't had to work on a Sunday since August 2013. Eleanor is always that upbeat. That is just what she is like. It's just what she's like. And it's fantastic. She really makes me laugh. You're welcome. Hi, Joan. I wish it was a bit later in the day because I really fancy a cider, but it doesn't. I don't know what it is about about live streaming that makes me want a cider. Also, maybe it would warm me up. But it's only 20 to 3, so I can't really justify having a cider now. It's too early to drink alone in a cold flat wearing all my knitwear. I'm even wearing a knitted jumper. This one my mum made me. All the knitwear. Nothing wrong with that being chirpy as long as it's not 8 a.m. Hey, I said. So I have recently been promoted at work. Yay! You're looking at someone who's a supervisor. And so it means, through my cable needle. It means that I start work some mornings at 5:30. Nope, that's the wrong time. At 6:30, because I have to open the shop and set up and blah, blah, blah. And then the door opens at 7, and then customers come in, and then I keep throwing my cable needle around. Then I am the person that they talk to on the till, and I am super chirpy at that time in the morning. So I am the chirpy person at 8 a.m. Oh, thanks everyone for the congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's true. I'm not alone. It's a good point. So yeah, kind of want to, go out and get a drink with some friends or something tonight and celebrate the fact that I'm promotion. I am promotion. You need to move to Nottingham so you can buy coffee from me. You could just come and visit, Anna. You know that's the thing, right? And also, I wouldn't be making your coffee because I can't. That's not a skill that well, I could make you a coffee. I just can't make it look nice. Ah, thanks, Rosa. I understood all of that Spanish and I am so pleased with myself. How often do I knit? Every day. Pretty much. Multiple times a day. Pretty much. Oh. Thank you to whoever just favorited something in my Etsy shop. Made my phone buzz. Used to be a breakfast waitress. You see, I don't mind. I really enjoy chatting to people. I changed quite a lot as a person when I was in Germany. I wasn't chatting to people on the regular. So actually, I quite enjoy it. My personal favour is when people haven't had their morning coffee yet and can't quite vocalize what they want, and it really makes me laugh. But at the same time, I also do that. A few times in the past 2 days, I've gone to say something and have just completely failed at it. just had to stop and start again with the whole, talking malarkey. Working retail is hard to me because introvert. Fair. I can imagine that's really hard. I thought that I was kind of becoming introverted. I'm not becoming introverted. Oh, thanks for whoever just favorited my shop. I'm going to move my phone because it's kind of annoying having it right where it was. Yeah, I'm not an introvert at all. I thrive off talking to people. I'm a shy extrovert. Where's this live? Well, it's live where you're typing on YouTube now. It is live. Inevitably, after I finished live streaming and this has been posted, I will receive a comment from someone just saying hello, because it happens every time and I really enjoy it. I'll play with my watch and confuse you. Yes, it confuses me less now, but I still get confused when people look at me expectantly. Very unshy introvert. What a combo. Hi, Millie. I hope you're well. Yeah, I'm quite extroverted. Oh, where is it live? In Nottingham, in the UK. That is where I am currently. I have a social rule job. Bar work. Yeah, but then bar work's less fun because then you have to deal with drunk people and work super late. Oh, Anna, I think I'm going to be super fine with meeting you. I think I'm just going to be so excited. I'm going to not be able to stop talking. And Mario is just going to go into his normal, quiet self. He's probably not going to talk much because that's just what he's like, especially when I talk so much that I make up for both of us. Come from a land where we've recently got chip and pin, so I get very confused with this whole contactless stuff. Well, when I first moved back and first started working, I had moved from Germany, and Germany don't usually you don't usually pay on with card. It's usually just cash predominantly. I mean, obviously there are exceptions. So when I came back and everyone was paying on phone or contactless or watch, it really threw me off. We'll put them in the bar. Yeah, we can. We'll put Big K and they can talk video games, and Mario can teach you how to play Epic, the card game, and you can teach us. Both of you can teach us how to play Magic, and it will be so much fun. Is Nottingham cold? Yes, it is today. It is quite chilly, though I still don't think it's snowing. It's either that or really pathetic snow. Thanks everyone. Saying that you like my progress keepers. That's so nice. I need to make some more. Make some more. Agree with you on bar work. We have snow. We don't have snow, but my phone said it was snowing. And obviously I'm going by what my phone's telling me instead of what the window is telling me, because that That's the only logical thing to do. It's still saying it's snowing. And it says that at 3, it's going to be set 60% hardness of snow, which, if you watch my last live stream, you will understand that I once asked Mario the question if the fact it was snowing, if the percentage on Apple weather means the likelihood of it happening or the hardness of the snow. So that's what I mean when I know that it's not. I know it's the likelihood of it happening. I was slightly hungover, but now it's an ongoing joke because we have 100% hardness of snow tomorrow and I have to get to work. So I might end up leaving the house super early to get to work on time because 100% hardness of snow in this country. This country can't deal with snow. It is not a thing this country can do. Ridiculous. And Hannah, when I say snow, I don't mean like a lot of snow. I don't mean like what a lot of people would consider, what we consider snow. Most people wouldn't consider snow. That's like when people say, "Oh, it's raining," but it's not because it's just kind of very lightly showering. That's not rain, but that's kind of what we consider snow. Oh, Anna sent a photo of what the snow looks like at her parents'. Oh wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of snow. That's ridiculous and looks quite Christmassy. I'm gonna keep knitting. Keep knitting. Yeah, 1/2 inch. Nice. Barely any snow. We don't do snow. And still the world stops. I got to work 1/2 hour late because it was windy the other night. Oh no, I dropped a stitch. Okay, this is not a sociable thing to knit on when I'm on a cable row. But yeah. It's just really perfect timing to have your boiler break. You know, when there's going to be 100% hardness of snow. It's just really exciting times. Bye, Meg. Have fun. Thanks for joining. Really enjoy live streaming. And all I'm doing is dropping stitches right now. I'm looking like the worst knitter in the world. Well, maybe I am. Nice thing about Cornwall, no snow or ice. True, lots of rain. Although saying that, every time I've been to Cornwall, it has been delightful weather and I've got sunburnt, so I probably shouldn't say that. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, back, back, back. Shouldn't be knitting this. At least yours broke rather than just being a knob and running out of heating oil. True. It is beyond our control. It was leaking. And so we had to have people come around and just properly switch it off to make sure that, you know, we didn't die in a fire. Being a knob is a great expression. Also for shits and giggles. True. All of these things are true. I'm terribly sorry for my language. If there are children watching, I will try and fix that. I sometimes say things at work and I realize that my customer voice is incredibly annoying. If you come into the coffee shop that I work in, I will not talk to you like this. This is not how I talk to customers. This is not my customer voice. Everyone that has worked in retail has a customer voice. And mine is very posh, quite high-pitched. And I kind of hate it. But at the same time, it's efficient, gets the job done. And just one of those things. But sometimes especially if I'm talking to someone who is also posh. My voice goes even posher, which I know you can't believe it. It doesn't. It you're thinking, wait a minute, even posher. Oh, Laura, I understand. I understand that you meant the S word to be snow. I got it. It's like calling customer service voice. Yeah, I have a fantastic phone voice, but my voice is also quite clear, which is because the people of Nottingham have accents, and whilst people also think that I have an accent, in my experience, my accent is quite easy to understand for people that don't natively speak English. And I work near a station, so works quite well. But I am just super posh. Such a phone voice. Yeah, I really hope that they get the boiler fixed soon. I got a new boiler coming on Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. Now I have the image of you sound like Hyacinth Bouquet. Very nice. Oh, I met Patricia Routledge. She lived close to where I went to school, and she came to see my choir perform in the Cathedral of Chichester, also known as Chichester Cathedral, if we're being specific. And yeah, my sister happened to be, so the quite uniform dress code were was a brightly coloured t-shirt and black trousers. My sister, who was not in the performance but was just coming to see me perform, happened to be wearing the same thing, a brightly coloured t-shirt and black trousers. And Patricia Routledge came up to her afterwards and said and complimented her on her singing. And so Charlotte got complimented and I didn't, and I am very bitter about that. But from what I understand, she is quite nice. Sometimes I have recruiters calling me from Britain, and it always takes me a minute to get their accent. You should be used to British accents because I have one, and you listen to me talk all the time because you watch all of my videos always, Anna. Come on. I know you're my biggest fan. Understand Scouse. That is more than I do. I can struggle with Scouse. Just trying to work out how to remove people from chat. Oh, let's do that one. Done. Okay. Yeah, it's not an easy accent to get. Yeah, but not everyone talks like you. That is true. Only the best people talk like me. Hi, Alina. Greetings from Ireland. How exciting. Drunk Scouse is hard to understand. Sober Scouse is hard to understand too. So 10 out of 10 if you can understand any of it. Geordie is another. Whole other ball game. Don't get me wrong. I love the accents. I wish I had a better accent. And always have done. I've always wished this, but I just sound like this, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I lived in Nottingham for 4-ish years at university. Then I graduated 5 years ago. So I've spent another 3 years living in Nottingham, basically. And I live with Mario, who is Northern. Not strong Northern accent, though, but definitely Northern in comparison to all of my friends and family in the South. And I still speak like this. So I think I'm stuck with this accent forever. But I'm all right with it. I went to Torquay on a language course for a summer, and the thing I remember most is they say school weirdly. That's funny. Ah, the West Country. Hi from Ohio. Oh, hi, Leah. Welcome to the chat. Ooh, such chilly mitts. Hey, to be fair, Cornwall also say things weirdly. Oh, Hannah, your accent keeps changing. How sad. To be fair, you're currently living in Liverpool. You know, it's quite a. How long has Mary been crocheting? I taught Mario to crochet when? During the second year that we were together. So what was that? 6 years ago. Oh, wow. Mary and I have been together for a long time. And he's crocheted me a little minion. Before minions got annoying, crocheted me a minion, and it was really, really cute. He crocheted him, but he's most recently crocheted himself a case for his Nintendo Switch that he bought himself with his Christmas money. And yeah, love my blue arm sweater. Oh, thanks. You learned that tuna mayonnaise is a lunch that you find acceptable on bread. Yes. Yes, it is a lunch that I find acceptable on bread. It's delicious, especially with red onion or spring onion, also with sweet corn. I found out that people from the States and, or just say North America in general, find it weird that British people put mayonnaise on salad. Just gonna throw that one out there and wait for the responses to come in. You clearly don't know what good food is. Have you seen British cuisine? We know what good food is, and then we ruin it. You have fish fingers with chips as well, as in fries. Wait, what did I say? Mayonnaise. You have mayonnaise with chips as well. Yeah. And chicken. I'm not gonna lie. Also, rather partial to mayonnaise with pizza. My stitches look funny. Why do my stitches look funny? Oh, whatever. That's going to be under an arm. Whatever. How is pizza weird with chips? They do it in Belgium. I just love mayonnaise. Mayonnaise and pizza isn't gross. Mayonnaise is just nice. Like, just mayonnaise fixes a multitude of sins. Oh, Anna, why are you spamming? I'm trying to get rid of the people that are actually spamming. It's not going well. I need to, hey, if this is going to be a thing that's going to happen on the regular, I'm going to have to get me a moderator to help me out because I can't concentrate on talking and doing this. New to the world of mayonnaise. Oh my goodness. Homemade mayonnaise on toast is so good. Just gonna. Only the cool kids have trolls. I know, right? It's just frustrating. Yes, Anna, you can post now. I can see your post. And I'm going to make you a moderator. Here you go. You can help me out now, Anna, so I can concentrate on chatting. Yeah, I love mayonnaise. And I tell you what, the first meal I ever cooked for Mario was lasagna. And I'm sorry about that. moment of annoyance. Yeah, lasagna. And I'd spent ages making this lasagna, and I don't enjoy cooking at the best of times. Mario's really good at cooking, so I was super stressed about having to, you know, cook for him. And thanks, Anna. And then I present him with his meal, which looked pretty darn good because I put mozzarella on it as well because it was reduced. And it was while we were at university. And the first words out of his mouth before he even tried it were, "Oh, you got any ketchup?" Puts ketchup on my ketchup on my damn lasagna. As if. Was not happy about that. Pizza and ranch. Okay, this is my thing about ranch dressing. It doesn't exist in this country, or if it does, it's super expensive in the US section. So I've never had pizza with ranch. Just saying. Ketchup on pizza is not weird. I've had ketchup with pizza before. Just why would you have ketchup on something that's already got tomato sauce? I guess pizza does already have tomato sauce as well. Okay, I take back that thought process. Mayonnaise on a fish finger sandwich. Yes, defo. I am not one to mix mayonnaise and ketchup. That is not a thing that I do. Wait, is ranch dressing like the sauce that you get with Domino's pizza? Like the what's it sauce? Hello, hello. Yeah, garlic and herb is so good on pizza. Oh, why is it that we always end up talking about food? Okay, yeah, no, poutine is really tasty. Doner? I'm not entirely sure if I know what that is. Did you hear the brown sauce chasing red sauce? It couldn't catch up. Oh, yeah. People in Nottingham call ketchup red sauce, and I didn't know about this before I started working in a coffee shop. And I had to ask people if they wanted, you know, ketchup or brown sauce. And people call it red sauce. And I didn't know that anyone called it red sauce. I didn't know that that was a thing. Had no idea. I always called it tomato sauce growing up. Yeah, why do we always end up talking about food? What on earth is brown sauce? Oh, brown sauce. You have it on sausage or bacon sandwiches, or both sausage and bacon sandwiches. Usually, some people. Okay, observations I have made. Brown sauce is kind of like a fruit-y based sauce, kind of like Branston pickle. No, that's very specific. What's in it? I'm going to go and get a bottle of brown sauce and tell you what's in it. Ooh, and not put my knitting in the thing. Okay. Brown sauce. It's got vinegar, water, molasses syrup, tomato concentrate, sugar, date paste, flour, Worcestershire sauce, kind of like Worcester sauce. HP sauce is brown sauce. It's not barbecue. No. It's kind of sweet. Yeah, it just smells like pickle. Not like pickles, but like pickle. Brown sauce. But we don't have HP. We have Bramwell's, which is Aldi's. But in my very thorough research, my boiler's broken, which is why I have all of the blankets. In my very thorough research of asking people if they want brown sauce or ketchup, it's usually a generational thing, you know? So people of my parents' generation tend to have brown sauce, and younger people tend to have ketchup. But then, obviously, exception to every rule. People tend to get ketchup on bacon sandwiches, but brown sauce on sausage sandwiches. Yep, that's just, yeah. So, as to what I'm knitting on, I'm currently knitting my Zweig jumper. This is where I am. This is how it's going. I have about the same again to go for the body. It's going to take forever. But super excited about wearing it because it's going to look great. Also pretty sure it's going to fit me, which is always a relief. Bye, Megan. Speaking of UK food, got red bottle of malt vinegar gifted to me for an Irishman. It's delicious on chips. Yes. Oh, that's really good vinegar as well. Good on fish and chips. Do I think knitting or crochet is easier? I think crochet is easier. But I did technically learn to knit before I crocheted, but I was more into crochet before I was into knitting. Thanks. I find crochet easier when you go wrong, because you just rip it out and you've only got one thing to pick up at the end and it's fine. It's easier to increase because you just do the same thing in the same space. But excuse me, sorry. I have found a lot of people who knit first find crochet more difficult, but a lot of people who crochet first find knitting more difficult. So I don't know. I find crochet faster too. There's a fewer things you have to learn to do. But both are fun, basically. Anna, when you come visit, we will go to the fish and chip shop here in Nottingham. If you're in Nottingham or you're around Nottingham, you have to go to a fish and chip shop called the Cod's Scallops, which is a really funny name for a fish and chip shop. And I like knitting better for social things because I can look at people when I'm knitting, which is why I don't crochet as much anymore, because I can't actually physically watch TV while I'm crocheting because I have to look at what I'm doing, or I can't watch podcasts because I have to actually look what I'm doing. Cod scallops, yeah, they do incredible fish and chips. They're so good. Oh, and you can get batter bits on your chips as well, so for extra crispiness. Oh, and they cook everything in beef dripping, which is so tasty. I haven't had them. Oh no, it's true. I have had them since moving back. I had them when my parents came to visit at some point. But they're so tasty. I want to learn to weave on those room-sized looms. That was really hard to say. I almost said womb-sized looms. That would be a very different kind of loom. And yes, you should learn to do that. That would be amazing. It's really good gluten-free fish and chips, the Queen's Head in London. Ooh, it sounds tasty. One of my goals for the year is to learn to knit. Yeah, you should. It's fun. It is fun. Wait, what sounds so disgusting? What do they call batter bits? I can't remember. Oh, they do have a name. Oh, it's not raining. There's some blue sky. You don't care. Maybe they just call them batter bits. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've been. I love woven fabrics and love learning to weave. Learning to weave would be super useful for like leftover bits of yarn from projects, because you know how you never actually use all of the yarn that you buy for a project, and then you just have like leftover bits everywhere. Oh, I put it up here. I was organized. Sorry about the womb loom comment. I wasn't actually saying that it was, a loom for a womb. I was saying that it was the loom the size of a womb. It was a womb-sized loom. I already have a conflicted relationship with my uterus. That's so funny. Funny. Enjoy that. Funny but true. Like we get on fine most of the time, but just there's that one time that every month it's just like, nope. And then I seem to piss it off, and then we have a falling out. I'm really loving how this yarn is knitting up, by the way. Hi Leah. This spicy speckles is fantastic. I just want to wear this jumper. I've got so much more to knit. Mainly because every time I get onto a cable row, I stop what I'm doing and go on my phone or do something other than knit the cable row. And then I speed through the next few rows where I don't have to do a cable, and then all of a sudden it's cable row again, and then rinse and repeat. Hi, Petra. Ooh, ooh. Throwing my phone everywhere. My phone is also super cold. I'm going to stop talking about how cold I am. All of the chats. Yeah. Anyone got any fun plans for the evening? Is it my own yarn? It's not. Tell you what, I really want to crack. And it is being able to have natural colored yarn with speckles as like be able to dye it, because it's not a thing I can do right now. I've tried to do it. Maybe I need to try again. But maybe it was the colors I chose. It just kind of went splotchy and weird. Because I'm a bit obsessed with natural color yarn with speckles. I'm eating this evening. That sounds like a really good thing to do. Oh my goodness, interesting. Good to know. I will have to look into this. I won't get into discussing it too much because I'm sure there are people that don't want to hear about lady time. But Cornwall crafted. I too am of the vomming variety when it occurs. It's really fun, but it's not fun at all. Oh, beautiful weather. But the bad thing now that the clouds have gone is it's going to get even colder. Mario has been really enjoying watching the Overwatch. It's not the World Cup League. It's Overwatch League. I don't know what it's called, but he's been really enjoying watching it. Debating whether or not to wake up and watch UFC live. Oh, Eve, thanks. Swin got a different Instagram name to YouTube name. Putting two and two together sometimes brain fails. There's only a finite amount of things I can remember, and I've already got quite a few people's coffee orders happening up there. So, what's the biggest project I've ever done? I think maybe my first jumper I ever knit. Don't know. I haven't really crocheted anything big. I did a lot of amigurumi. Right, I tended to crochet small things. I have a few blankets on the go, but I've never actually finished them. So maybe the first jumper I ever knit. The Exploration Station was pretty big. Oh, that's the Oracle Shawl was also huge. I've blocked that now, by the way, and I will be showing it off on my podcast because it looks so much better now, and it's going to be the perfect shawl for spring because it's quite light and airy. Yeah. Anna, you'll soon quickly remember how to crochet again. It'll soon come back to you. This is a pretty big project, to be fair. It's not really, but I kind of wish that I'd made the executive decision just to knit the body plain and not put the little crosses on. Or I could, take the stick out of my ass and watch the tutorial on how to how to cable without a cable needle. I tried to do it for a little bit and ended up just having to keep picking up stitches. So I got annoyed to just whip this out. Have you ever seen a giant rainbow crochet style blanket float around the internet? That was mine. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool indeed. I have seen it. I really like it. Oh, I'm excited to see the blanket, Anna. When I visit. So excited to visit. You have no idea. And it's Mario's birthday on the Sunday that we're there. So yeah, we need to Skype with you two at some point. No, the cables are very small. It just involves one stitch. I've tried to do it. I've tried to do it, but I just kept dropping the stitches. Maybe it's how I knit. I don't know. It's just a really small X pattern. So I've just got my little teeny tiny cable. Such a cool thing to be internet famous about, having your crochet project go viral. It's so cool. Maybe I just knit wrong. I don't know. I can't seem to cable without a cable needle. Took them Friday morning. Ah, that's cool. I'm excited. We need to discuss when we're going to come visit, because I don't know if we're going to be staying in Stockholm for a bit and then coming to you, or what. So we need to Skype and plan. If you're pretty open next week, then I suppose I should probably just talk to you about this in a chat, because nobody else really cares. So I'm going to stop talking about when I'm Skyping with you. But long story short, we don't know Mary. They might be up now. I currently, at this precise second in time, don't know Maria's hours. So whatever. We'll cross that bridge. We could always plan our trip and have everyone else watch us plan it and get super jealous. Oh, my phone is so cold. Everything's so cold. Is this just a really wrong time of year to have this break? Okay, I have a question for you all. In recent times, in recent times, as in the past week or so, yes, I have a hot water bottle. Did Mario stop teaching? Yeah, he now works in a kitchen. Yeah, he used to be a teacher, now works in a kitchen. He's just trying to suss out what he wants to do. He's keeping an open mind about everything. He's a little all over the place. But what was I going to say? In recent times, I seem to have gained quite a few new followers on Instagram, and I don't know why. Which I'm not slating myself. Don't get me wrong. Very appreciative of the extra attention. But I don't know where they're all coming from. I don't know where they found me or what. If anyone knows that if another podcast has talked about me, or if one of you have talked about me or something, let me know. I like to know where the source of my traffic is from, And it's nice. Bye, Laura. Have fun in bed. Wait, no. Sleep well is the words that should have happened. I apologize for that. Because yeah, my new hair picture's gone slightly viral in comparison to all of my other posts. It's fine. It tends to happen when I post hair pictures. But I just wondered if anyone knows where, you know. Okay. I have so many podcasts to catch up on, to be fair. And I don't know if it's because they announced the Edinburgh Yarn Festival podcaster people that also contributed. I don't know, but maybe. Who knows? But I do need to start posting more on Instagram. I have been slacking off. Yes, Anna, we do need to Skype later. I agree. Sharing podcast with my knit group. Oh, thanks. Yeah, my last podcast episode got more views than it has done recently. So always. Bye, Ashley. I should probably leave soon too. I'll go at past. Nice hour and a half. That's a good hangout time. Not too long, not too short. You're not sick of me yet. Yeah, hopefully, this is when you'll tell me that you are. It wasn't the most, I haven't been the most delightful company, and I do apologize for that. Should have been in the same mood that I was last week when I was filming my podcast. Because I was so hyperactive then. It was a little intense. Also quite fun. So he's getting married. Anna's getting married. Yay! I'm not getting married. Not yet, anyway. Or if I am, I don't know about it. And I'm going to stop talking. Itchy hand. I feel a bit bad because I do want to post more on Instagram. But I feel a bit bad because I'm just basically working on this quite a lot. Not that you can tell by how little progress I'm making. But I'm working on this quite a lot. So I always feel a bit bad. Oh, you two are cute. Yeah, I don't want to just keep posting the same project because that's boring for people. Maybe that's just me. Love having the live, like sitting down, having a cuppa and chatting. Oh, thanks. Really wish I had made a pot of tea instead of a cup of tea because I finished that a while ago. Now I want more tea. Oh, not a single cloud in the sky. How beautiful. Might send a message out and see if anyone wants to go to the pub later. So I don't have to sit in a cold, dark flat by myself. That sounds like a good suggestion. Found the most gorgeous teapot on Etsy. There are some fantastic teapots around. I'm not going to lie. Are those Luca needles? No, they're not. They are higher sharps. I mean, I quite like the look of Luca needles, but do I need them? No. Do I want them? Maybe kind of. Let's have a look at this teapot then. Oh my goodness. That's a really nice teapot. Where's that from? Oh, it's in the UK. Of course, this is teapot. That's really nice. Yep, approved. Yep, Anna, you have good taste in teapots. It's kind of like a galaxy teapot for those who are watching after the fact. Do you ever like to use the round and round looms? I haven't. Sorry for making you yawn. I haven't used them. End of the sentence. Not very good at reading and talking. This is a thing. I love my Luca needles. I sure you do. I'm not saying that they are bad. I think that they're really pretty. I'm sure I would really enjoy using them. Unfortunately, I do not have the financial means at the moment to get them. At some point in the future, I'm going to have to invest in some more higher sharp interchangeables in slightly chunkier or just some slightly thicker needles, because the thickest circular needles I have are 5mm, and that isn't thick enough for some. And yeah, these were a Christmas present that I got last year, not the Christmas just gone, the one before, and they were a fantastic present. But yeah, I love the look of needles. I think they look really nice. And I'm 80% sure that's how it's pronounced. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it myself. Almost at the end of the row. I have a really cute cat stitch marker. Yes, stitch marker. Yeah, you can't really see it. It's really cute, little fat cat to mark the end of my row. And then I got sent some salted caramel hot chocolate, which was super tasty, and I got sent some Progress Keepers, and so I have a little teacup Progress Keeper. I was sent them. They came through last Saturday, actually, so that is super fun. Oh my goodness, Eve, that'd be amazing. I mean, I'm not after any specific right this second. It's more that, you know, I feel like at some point in the future, I am going to be using bulkier yarn on a project and not have the needle size. But at the moment, there's nothing that I need right now. But thank you for offering. That was very sweet of you. Yeah, it's a cute stitch marker, isn't it? But this teacup, I love it. I got some star ones. I got a teacup and I got a teapot, and they're really sweet. So I'm using the teacup to mark how far I have progressed since the last podcast, which is pretty good for a week, I suppose. And then, yeah, I got my cute cat one. Big kid's getting a beer, so now I'm allowed a cider. I can't justify it. Although it's 5:30 in Estonia and Finland. I'll wait and see if I'm going to the pub, because I don't want to have a cider and then go to the pub. It's probably a terrible idea. Unless I just decide to not go to the pub and just stay in. Who knows? Don't know how sociable I feel. Everyone just wants me to start drinking. Oh, pre-party for the pub. Yeah, sure, because it's really going to be one of those nights when I got work tomorrow. Although I only start at 12. Although if it's going to be 100% hardness of snow, I'm going to have to leave earlier. Going to allow probably an hour and a half to get into town. So much fun. Remember, almost 28. Yeah. Can't go as hardcore as I used to. Hangovers exist now. Sad. Never used to be able to. Okay. What time is it there? It's 3:30 p.m. Obviously. Like I'd be doing this at 3:30 in the morning. That would be ridiculous. Unless I got in from a night out and then decided to drunkenly live stream, which I should never do. Doing stitch mark my bead stitch mark the and I did how clever. Making markers with letter/number beads to help keep on track. That's a good idea. Yeah, when I was living when I was living in Paris, I was living in Paris, I was living close to Paris. The first train back was at like 6 a.m. So I would stay out all night. And once I stayed out all night, came back and then went straight to French grammar, which, yeah. Yeah. Drunken live stream, yes. Oh my goodness. I would have to seriously think about it and probably not do it. I wouldn't want to embarrass myself. Or if I did it, it would have to then be private afterwards because I wouldn't want it to come back and bite me on the foot. You got to be careful about what you put out there on the internet, you know. It's like it's there forever. But it would be really funny. Okay, I'm going to go. Thank you, everyone, for joining and for staying for as long as you did. How many languages do I speak? I technically speak 3, although I don't speak French anymore because I can't really remember it. So 2. And my German isn't as good as it used to. So 1 fluently. And Anna, I'm saying them before you comment them. Just saying. There is lag. I'm getting there first. So I'm going to go. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I hope that you enjoyed it. Sorry that I went a little bit off. Whatever. But I enjoyed hanging out. And yeah. I'll see you all very soon in a future video. Bye.